Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Intuitive Art Mediums. Thank you for joining me for your Aquarius Full Moon Astro-Tarot reading. But before we get into that, I do want to apologize that I wasn't able to do your Lionsgate Astro-Tarot reading because I lost my voice. So I do want to do just a quick energy review with you on what energy is still flowing to you from the Lion's Gate. And as usual, this is a general tarot reading meant for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and or rising. So let's get into this review of your Lion's Gate. Okay, here we have the golden path within, and we have change. This is really perfect for you, Scorpio, because you rule the house of transformation and there is change. You are about change. And Scorpio occurs right at the end of fall. And before we really start getting into those colder months that bring winter to us. Okay, next we have, next we have the Isis Oracle card. I chose this deck because of the Lion's Gate associated with the constellation of Leo, which we have right here on the candle, and its association with the Great Sphinx of Egypt. And so here is your artwork, and it is Power Over 7 Scorpions. Well, I think that's very appropriate since Scorpio is symbolized by a scorpion, and here you're being initiated into the magic of conjuring so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. Now, this is asking you to change. There is a change. So what I'm getting is perhaps there may be some unhealthy behavior or habits that this is asking you to change. It's giving you the power, or perhaps it is asking you to find compassion and discernment and to be merciful and non-judgmental, because Scorpio can be a rather uncompassionate sign. Scorpions are not known to be friendly. They have that stinger. You can be very discerning to the point to where there can be judgment. So this could be you improving by becoming self-aware of these negative patterns that you may have, whatever they may be. This could also be getting rid of toxic people in your life, changing that. You know, this applies to, this is a general reading, and this is going to apply to each of you in a different way. But there are lessons that you're learning, and as you learn those lessons, it enables you to change. And as you change, those negative, toxic situations fall away, so long as you balance it with the compassion and mercy. And that might be a challenge for some Scorpios. Okay, and then your magic making is the festival. Creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Okay. It sounds like that Halloween, which is where your birthday lies, could be a great time for great fun and energetic party. And for those Scorpios that are pagans, this could be a very powerful time of initiation, because remember, here we have an initiation into magic, and that can also bring about this beautiful change of magic for you, Scorpio, because you do rule the underworld and the occult, that which is hidden. So something could be revealed to you that was once hidden, and it might be revealed in this fun party, this fun festival, because you can express yourself in outlandish ways that you normally couldn't. And Scorpio, you can be a highly creative person that stands out. Or you could be one of those people that kind of hides in the shadows. And whichever way you are, there is change coming, and you are being initiated and welcomed into your power. But you must use that power with wisdom. Because Scorpio, I know sometimes you can be reckless with your mortality, because being ruler of the underworld and Pluto being your ruling planet, and Pluto is in Capricorn right now, and it's making permanent changes. And there is initiation. When something ends, something new emerges. And Scorpio, you are very good about reinventing yourself. You are this water sign, and you are this creative force. And this is just asking you to be aware of how you use your powers, but most importantly, to have fun in whatever it is that you're creating your new way of being. Okay, I'm going to end your Lionsgate reading there. And now let's get into your Aquarius Full Moon Tarot reading. Now, one of the things that I'd like to mention about this Aquarius full moon, which occurs Sunday, August 22nd, 2021 at 8:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please adjust to your location. Now, this is also going to be a blue moon, because the full moon before the new moon in Leo was also an Aquarius full moon, because our moon cycle was a little off. But with this new moon in Leo, and then followed by this this full moon in Aquarius, we are getting back on track on the lunar cycle. Now, this moon, it's going to be very quick energy. There's a shift into higher future timeline, because this full moon is going to move into Pisces about 1 hour after it opposes the sun to the degree. And then at 5:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the sun is going to move into Virgo. So the moon is going to be shifting astrological signs, as well as the sun later on in the evening. So this is some fast energy, and this is going to bring about significant growth of our individual energy and power. And this is about honoring yourself and trusting your true calling and what it is that you're here and how you're here to serve and heal yourself and adapt to the shifting, changing world. So first of all, this is going to be a mind, body, soul reading to go through what's shifting and how are your energies and personal power growing. So this will be a mind, body, soul reading. And first, we're going to look at the mind through the chakra cards. And we have for you, Scorpio, number 30, I am present. You are in the here and now. This is a very mindful card. And I think this is very positive, especially with that Lionsgate initiation to power and magic and that change. So now let's look at the body for the mudra. This is something that you can do with the body to bring about balance and alignment with these energies that are shifting and downloading. So for Scorpio, we have, okay, 20, activation. Okay, this is the Adho Mudra. Please pardon me if I am not pronouncing that correctly. And this is just an affirmation, a confirmation of the activations that you're receiving. And it goes so well with that initiation of power and magic from your Lionsgate energy. And here we have, it assists in transformation. And Scorpio, again, you rule the house of transformation and the inner fire and clearing. And that is part of the change. And the benefits of doing this mudra is that it activates the digestive system, it supports proper digestion, and assimilates and elimination, reduces toxicity, aids self-healing potential. Okay, the element is fire, and the instructions are to bring the tips of the thumbs together with the palms facing downward. Point all of the other fingers downward, resting the backs of the hands together, meeting at the knuckle. Bring the hands in front of the belly, thumbs just in front of the navel. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. The focus is, I activate and awaken my inner treasures. Scorpio, I think that is a beautiful confirmation to the initiation of powers from your Lionsgate downloads. Okay, now let's get into the soul reading. Now, these cards do not have a definition and are meant for you to pull from your own intuition. This is the card that fell out, and we have this. I will let you look at your artwork. I see a lot of movement, and that movement has this change of colors. I do feel that it goes very nicely with being present and the activation and almost being in this energy womb, this swirl of energy of clearing out this darkness and bringing in the light. This can also be vice versa. This can be darkness that is haunting you, that you have to work through and clear and transform. And I don't know if you can see, there's almost like this snake head right there. But again, this is open for your transformation. I, of course, will associate it with the cards that we draw. And so let's get into the tarot and go a little bit deeper into this reading, Scorpio. Okay, and we start with the Star. Okay, I immediately see checking your natal astro chart. The Star is also ruled by Aquarius, which is the full moon in Aquarius. So this is illuminating something in your natal chart, something that is presently being triggered. Some aspect in your chart is being triggered, and it is helping you to guide you to the perfect timing, which is I am present. So something in the present time, and you are rippling out that energy and nurturing something that you want to grow. Because again, this is a shift into a higher future timeline. We can be experiencing the past and future in the present, because we are releasing the past in the present and creating the future in the present. Okay, then we have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something, and that can be part of the change. This new activation has opened something up in you. This is you also taking time to go off on your own and meditate. And also with Aquarius, we have Saturn still in Aquarius. Jupiter is retrograding back into Aquarius as well. And so this is going to bring expansion and illumination with the Star. So the Star being ruled by Aquarius is really illuminating even more with this full moon in Aquarius. And this is a blue moon. Okay, next we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, I think you're walking away from something because you're not sure where you want to put your emotional energies, what it is that you want to go after. You can get lost in your daydreams. This can be a form of escapism, because if we look at this card also, this can also represent a form of escapism. Not for all of you, but for some of you, that could be something that you are doing because you're doing some soul searching. You're being initiated into magic. And where is it that you want to put that power? And this can also be that gestation time of making that decision. Next, we have the moon with the Star. Okay, as I was saying, the moon is in Aquarius, and then we have these stars. Something in your chart is being activated with this Aquarius full blue moon. And it very well could be, you might be experiencing a Saturn return. It could also be your Jupiter return. Depending on when you were born, you'll have to check your natal chart. But there is something that is hidden, something that is not completely revealed, even with this full moon, which illuminates and concludes something. The moon is about dreams. It is about something that is hidden. And with this card here, and even this card, it is something that you're seeking. And you're seeking it from within. Okay, next we have the Knight of Cups. This is an instigator of change. This can leave you, again, with the daydreaming here. You know, you're walking away from an emotional situation. This could have been something that was painful, something that left you feeling disempowered, you lost something, or this could just be that you have grown tired of doing something, the same old, or this could be that you have to walk away from something that you enjoyed because now you have to go back to work, but you're not sure what that looks like. You want something that's going to be fulfilling, and you could feel like that you're just kind of wandering around in your daydreams because you're not finding something that's satisfying for you at this time. The next we have the Three of Swords. You might be feeling like you are repeating a negative pattern, and it's because there's something, another layer, a deeper layer of understanding that you need to learn, because again, you are being initiated into a new change from your Lionsgate energy, and you may have tried some of these cups, and this could also be you have felt betrayed in the past and you want something better. You're dreaming of a better future. But again, this can also be escaping from the pain that you have felt in the past, which is what you're walking away from. And again, you're kind of wandering around in your emotions. Okay, then we have the Hermit. Wow. Right here in the presence, in the mind, we have these three trump cards: the Star, the Moon, and the Hermit. And the Hermit is shining his light. He has the star within his lantern, and he is shining it into the darkness. This is, I feel, you going into your shadow self, into your darkest parts, and shining a little light in there, and getting to know some of your shadow aspects. And there might have been some denial in there for some of you because of the pain you may have experienced or the pain you have caused others, and you don't want to admit it, or you just want to avoid the pain altogether, and so you're just going to wander around just aimlessly. Not all of you, because some of you will come out of this, but it feels like that you might be isolating yourself. You might have enjoyed your time that you've had some kind of liberation and freedom to do what it is that you want to do, but there's something that you're walking away from, and it's some kind of pain, some kind of heartache. Next we have, this is the ending of something. This is transformation. This is the snake shedding its skin, and the end of a problem. This is the end of a situation. You can no longer escape from it. You have to decide what you're going to do. The situation has changed you, but how has it changed you? And that's what the Hermit is looking at. Here, the Hermit has come across this. This is what the Hermit is seeing. Something has come to an end. And the full moon is conclusion. Something has come to an end. And next we have the Fool. Okay, sometimes we do silly, silly things when we are hurt. And this could be just going full on into your daydreams, into your escapism. You could literally be taking a journey just to escape whatever the scene is, to kind of isolate yourself here. Okay, let's get into the Moon cards and see what moon energy is coming in for you, Scorpio. Okay, we have luck is on your side. This is the new moon in Sagittarius, and this will occur either late November or early December. Okay, the new moon in Sagittarius. This is a lucky time for you, and it very well could be that luck is what keeps you from falling off the cliff. Okay, now let's see what kind of magic there is for you on this full moon in Aquarius, Scorpio. Okay, and we have letting go. Okay, well, we saw a lot of letting go in the tarot. So hopefully this will help you in letting those things go. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. That's the sting of this Three of Swords. You are letting go of this pain, Scorpio. And keep in mind, Scorpio, you do have a stinger at the end of your tail. So be sure that you are not stinging yourself. But here you are learning the wisdom so that you will never feel that sting again. Okay, Scorpio, I am going to end your reading here. I hope this was helpful and gave you some positive confirmation to some of the good things that are going on in your reading, because you do have some positive things going on. But again, I strongly recommend that you check out your natal chart to see what's being activated right now, because there is major change and a new beginning for you, Scorpio. So until next time, you take care.